Hi, I'm Elaine of CIT Biology major student, and today I will talk about biodiversity. To begin with, let us first find out the meaning of the word biodiversity. Bio means life. Diversity means the state of being diverse or the many ranges of differences. Together, biodiversity means basically the variety of life here on Earth. Unique role of the environment to mankind. Our environment is composed of everything that surrounds us, basically called the nature. It is defined as the natural world, as a whole or a geographical area, especially affected by human activity. It encompasses all living and non-living beings, including the soil where we plant our plants, the water which we drink, and the animals and plants which also serves as the main source of our food. The environment, the nature, provides us with these amazing different resources. In simple words, environment is the total of sum of all the living and non-living elements and their effects that influence human life. Well, you might wonder as to what is the importance of the environment to mankind. A good environment with a healthy ecosystem provides us of clean water, it purifies the air we breathe, helps regulate the climate, recycle the nutrients, and of course, provide us food. They provide us raw materials and wide variety of resources for mankind, such as medicine and other purposes. When people want to create their houses or shelters, they gather resources from nature. What is it? The woods of the trees, for example, as the main component of the house. Or might I say, the soil or the cement. And many other things wherein we depend on what the environment can give us. It is basically saying that the environment is the foundation of all civilization and the one that sustains our economies. It is actually very hard or impossible to live without these ecosystem services. But we must take note that biodiversity is important in having a healthy ecosystem. It is for the reason that an ecosystem that is well diverse copes better with different threats such as climate change, pollution, and overexploitation. A diverse ecosystem has higher chances of adapting and surviving to this changing world, critically endangered plants and animal conservation. In recent studies, scientists claim that up to 273 animal species could go extinct every single day. Another study conducted also says that over 80,000 species of plants will go extinct years from now if we do not do anything about it. Endangered species is an animal or plant that is considered at risk of extinction. A species can be enlisted as threatened species if the species are likely to become endangered. These are the following species that are endangered on top 10 lists as shown in our screen. And many of the reasons as to why their populations have been declining was either because they were being overly hunted, loss of their habitats, and scarcity of prey. One of these species actually leads to endangerment because of humans settling more near and near in their natural habitats, such as mountains, and as a result, humans exploit the foods and space that these animals no longer have enough resources for them. And there are more than 41,000 species that have been assessed to be under the threat of extinction according to IUCN. Endangered species must be protected. The reason being is because 1. They are not the ones who hugely contributed to pollution, climate change, and expectations, yet they are the most affected. 2. It is to maintain the biodiversity to ensure a well-functioning ecosystem and to prevent further disastrous impacts of losing a species to the rest of the ecosystems, because it is sure to be felt throughout the whole ecosystem. And lastly, I personally believe it is because it is our responsibility as humans to help protect these endangered species with what we have, especially this. Protecting these endangered species with the hopes of bringing up their population back to normal is a great way also to ensure biodiversity and overall to ensure a healthy and well-functioning ecosystem. The benefits of preserving endangered species and threatened ones are invaluable. So how can we help protect the endangered species and preserve the threatened ones? According to scientists, the best way we can protect them is by protecting their habitats, where they live. For this reason, some places or environment where these species live are being prohibited from the public, as well as being strictly prohibited from hunting and being traded. Consider acquiring knowledge about the species' habitats, life, and importance in an environment as the first step. So learn more about them, especially locally and where you live, and find out more of what you can do to help them be protected. Recycle and buy products that have lesser impact on the environment. Start by not using straws, not using plastics and plastics after the other, and begin on utilizing things that are recyclable. You can begin at your own homes by implementing the no plastic rules as well as recycling things that are still reusable. This way, we are positively contributing to lessen the waste and impact of our waste products to the environment. Never buy products made from endangered species or threatened species. Either products made from animals or plants, because when you buy them, you're actually supporting these people who trade these endangered species. So avoid supporting markets that produce illegal wildlife products. Lastly is to participate and support projects and activities that is committed to protecting these species. Being active and volunteering goes a long way to support them and a way to show how much we humans care about them. By protecting these endangered species, we in fact in return also protect biodiversity in the ecosystem. These things mentioned are not the only ways to help protect and preserve biodiversity. There are a lot of things we can do, and being mindful in how we use our resources is equally important. We must understand that biodiversity is important to maintain an ecosystem that provides us services that we need to live. So it is also our responsibility to ensure that the environment is protected. That is all for biodiversity. I am Elaine of CRTU and see you on my next video.